Well, today marks the 12th day of 75 hard. Let me tell you, it's pretty tough. It's pretty tough out there. Been hitting the weights, just grinding down on the weights, hitting those heavy pounds, doing some deadlifts, some squats, some hack squats, some barbell bench, some barbell curls, some concentrated curls, doing some jump rope. Anyways, I gotta put. Whoa, hey. The keys aren't working. What?
The keys aren't working. I was trying to get this thing to work. Apparently, I didn't do it. So today marks the 12th day of 75, the 75 hard challenge that I'm kind of doing personally by myself. And for those that aren't familiar with the 75 hard challenge, that basically means I got like five tenets that I gotta kind of stand by, five little rules. And rule number one is no alcohol. Rule number two is you got to drink a gallon a day. Like just and if you drink more than that, that's great. Rule number three, read 10 pages a day. Right now I'm reading this book. This book right here, The Leadership Challenge. I don't it's not really it has too many examples, I guess. I don't know if I've really it's really pulling me down. So I read 10 pages out of this book each day. Number four is you want to take a daily progress photo. And the toughest part out of all of it is doing two 45-minute workouts a day. Um, so those are the five rules that you have to stay with the entire 75 days. If you miss any of those, you have to restart. And so far I'm on day 12, still kicking it. Um I am working out like ways that I can be more effective with this program, and some of it is I'm trying to formulate a way that I can still kind of consume a massive amount of food while fasting for extended periods of time, because doing all of this basically means I have no free time until I'm done with it all. So I'm not eating till about 2 to 3 in the afternoon because I got all these other things I have to do. That also includes doing those two 45-minute workouts before then. So it's pretty tough at the moment. Um, got a pretty hectic schedule. I work in the evening, so it makes this a very challenging thing. I know if some people that are doing this, they would, if someone, if the, so the average person that's probably doing this probably has like a 9 to 5 job or something like that. So they can work out in the morning, get up a little early before they go to work and then work out in the evening. Um, I work solely in the evening, so I really can't work out later. Well, if I did, it'd be very, very inconvenient, and I don't want to do that. Like really inconvenient. Um, so I'm just trying to figure out ways to kind of get through this, and some of the things that I want to like, some of the like little tips and tricks that I want to kind of give to you that might benefit you is getting some of the simple things out of the way, or getting a lot of your work done, a lot of this done before like noon. And some of those things include getting a workout in right at when you wake up, doing that as fast as you can. If you have a gym membership, wake up early, go to the gym, knock that out, go home, or go to work right after the gym, etc. If you have a home gym, do the workout in the home gym. Knock it out so you can start to ratchet up those like wins for the day. Another thing that you can do is set it up so that you take a photo of yourself right when you wake up. You look the best anyways. In the morning, you're on a fast, so you don't have anything in your stomach, and your body's been eating fat to kind of maintain energy levels while you sleep. So you look a little slimmer, a little more cut than normal, which is good for an ego boost, I guess. And so knock out the photo, knock out the workout early in the morning, man. Um, if you have the time, if you have the time to do it, have a breakfast, eat ample amount of energy. I know me personally right now, I can't seem to get the time to eat. I need to figure out a way I can just like shovel a ton of food in. Just get a, just like a maybe just put it in a blender and just chug it, like make it into like like a giant smoothie. Oh, that'd be gross. Or maybe just like consume weight gain or something. I don't know. I don't know because I'm so busy throughout the day that I don't have the time to like just eat. It's mainly the 2 a days workout. Like if this is not I'm not a bodybuilder, so this is not like my job. So like I'm not getting paid to do this. So it can be very challenging to kind of coordinate that. So like I think what I'm going to be doing is we really focusing on how I can be more effective with scheduling my diet and getting that into play, and that might include some protein shakes along the way to kind of get my 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 protein intake higher for the amount of work that I'm doing, because I don't want to like atrophy myself by just overworking out, and that's what I'm kind of concerned about. That just the sheer amount of cardio that I'm doing is kind of like cost me to sap my muscle. I don't know. Anyways, so what I'm noticing as I'm doing this, I'm actually noticing like a change in like attitude, which is kind of nice. I'm starting to think about like I'm starting to do things. Uh, like I'm starting to do different things. Like I'm watching like if I watch YouTube, I used to watch like stuff that was entertainment, but now I'm watching stuff that I'm trying to learn information from. So I'm like I feel like there's a psychological pivot happening. And that might be from just reading like reading books now. That I'm reading books, I feel like I'm finding more reasons to educate myself in certain things. So like educate myself on how to run a business, educate myself on how to sell things and how to know my products better. And so I find myself doing that, which is kind of interesting. Like it's a weird little like phenomenon that I have going on at the moment. Perhaps it's the fact that I'm doing this every day, and I figure since I'm doing it every day, I might as well start modeling my behavior to complement the actions that I'm doing a little bit more thoroughly. And that's what I was doing when I was powerlifting. Obviously, there's a time when I was powerlifting and weightlifting a little bit more intensely that I would be more effective with my diet so that I'm not just squandering all the effort. So that's what I'm going to be doing now is I'm going to have to figure out how I can consume more calories or have more nutrient dense foods available to me. I don't know how I'm going to do it. Maybe I have to carry it around with me, like have a little satchel. Just always have like a like a little lunch bag with me. I know I'm not like I'm always in the house, but maybe I should just have the lunch bag with me in all times around with me. The same with like a book. Maybe I should keep the book with me around me at all times, just in case there's a little time, like free time, Like the same thing, like, oh, maybe there's some free time to shovel some food in, get that, rah, 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 right? So I'm noticing a change in my psyche, and that's kind of interesting to see happening. Um, the other things that I'm still struggling with is how I can do some of the things that I was doing prior. I'm trying to figure out how I can do some of the regular things that I did daily prior to taking on this task. Still haven't quite figured it out yet, but I hope as is the mic working? Yeah, the mic's working. Heck yeah, it's working good. Yeah, I'm hoping that as time goes by and I get more adapted to this program, And as my body kind of comes up with a like has a higher tolerance, a threshold for some of this high intensity workouts and volume, you know, um, I will be able to kind of come up with like strategies to be more effective with my time. And probably the reasons why I don't have as much time as usually have is I'm doing like some housework. So I'm doing some housework, and usually that's not like house renovation. So like usually that's not part of my like daily thing that I do. And so like that, I'm finding that that's taken up more time than I was expecting it. Um, it's really quite an interesting thing to be taken upon, like to take upon yourself to do something like this. I'm finding that there is some benefit, even though it is kind of a drag and it's kind of annoying. Like some of these things can be kind of annoying. Like working out twice a day is annoying. I could work out 90 minutes in one go. Like I used to do that on average, right, back in the day. But like splitting it up is different because it's actually not 90 minutes. It's more than that because you gotta change into the clothes. You gotta change out of the clothes. You have to get to the gym or you have to, et cetera, et cetera. So there's a buffer time that you're not accounting for when you're doing these workouts. Even if the buffer is 5 minutes, that means you're 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 doing 110 minutes of physical activity as opposed to 90 minutes, right? So there's some delay between each activity, and there's like some facts behind this. Like what's the like whenever you jump to do a different activity, there's like a 1 to 5 minute delay before you actually get into that activity. So that's kind of the same thing. Um, so far, I'm doing pretty good with the no alcohol thing. I'm doing pretty good with the water. I've learned how to kind of like parse out how much water I'm taking throughout the day. Usually, what happens? Here's another thing that's kind of changed since I've started the program is when I first started drinking a gallon of water a day, I was going to the bathroom constantly. I was like, I had 1 foot in the bathroom all day long because I just had to keep going to the bathroom. But like as you consume that large quantity of water, your body, you don't, your body takes more use of it, either holds on to it more or it doesn't just rush it out of your body anymore. So you're not having to like use the restroom as often. So that was that's a nice surprise. I was kind of worried. I was hoping that if I kept I was worried that I wasn't hoping, but like I was worried that if I kept drinking like this, I'd be like bound to the bathroom forever. But that's kind of like as your body kind of like adjusted and normalized and created some sort of like homeostasis essentially. You've you've kind of adapted to it. So I'm hoping that my body kind of adapts it gets to adapting to the physical stress right now. And as I'm able to adapt to the physical stress, I'm trying to figure out how I can navigate and schedule my diet better. Um, so that's what I'm working on, as well as the psychological effect um, of doing this. You start doing you start to do more things that are a net positive for you. And I find that to be very interesting, right?
Right? I mean, as you do more positive things, you just become more emboldened, more bold, more tough, and oh man.
Your your mental toughness to strengthens, and you just you just start to do more positive things, or at least that's what's happening to me, and I'm kind of enjoying that, and I'm hoping that it's going to be like snowballing. I'm hoping that it's going to build up and kind of uh, um, compound and just become like an unstoppable force. Who knows? Maybe I might like flame out like day 25 where like I'm just hitting a hard wall. I don't know. I don't know yet. But there's definitely some benefits happening, and I'm really looking forward to it, and hopefully as soon as I can get my diet really dialed in and get the I need to eat like 200 grams, 220 grams of protein, and I don't know how I could shovel that in, especially if I'm looking at it like a 6 hour eating window. Like, I don't know if it's possible. I'll just be eating for 3 hours straight. Stop! Like your stomach's like a drum right at the end of eating all that food. Well, that is my day 12 update on the 75 hard. As I said, I'm hoping to be able to start doing some of the things I was normally doing. So I hope to get back to posting more time lapse videos, doing my art request, and doing my live art streams. Right now, I don't know where I'm going to be able to put that into my daily schedule. It's on the back of my mind right now, but when I find a window or find a way to like get this into my schedule, I'll be unstoppable, man. I'm looking forward to that, hopefully. Anyways, that's it. Have fun. Thank you. Like, comment, and definitely subscribe. Really appreciate each and every one of you that does.
That does. Wait.
I really appreciate every one of you that does subscribe. Wait, what's it? This is no, no, no. I really appreciate everyone that does subscribe to my channel. You all rock. You rock, everyone. Thank you so much. Cheers.